Hey y'all, surprise, I'm back. I'm using the Malaysian Bohemian. It comes with 7 pieces and the longest is 16 inches. It starts as 14 inches and it does include a closure. I'm going to be using this hair to make a wig because I've gotten more into wigs lately. It's easier when you got to get up early in the morning and be at work. So I'm using this spandex cap. I don't have the pack to show you exactly which kind, but I'll show you in the next wig video. I did mark the top of my head where I want the closure to go because, of course, it comes with the closure. So, no, this is not a lace closure. It's the beauty supply store closure. So I've already sewn the closure down because I didn't get a good angle on camera. I'm going to go ahead and start with the longest, which is the 16 inches in the back. As you can see, I did double the wefts. I started off with them doubled, and I'm using the fold over method because this hair is very cheap. It was very cheap. I think it was like $26 or something like that for just this pack. It's not, I don't think it's human. I think it is synthetic. I didn't read all those details. I just needed a wig real quick. So I'm going to treat it as such. I'm just doing the regular sew-in method, and I'm going across, and I'm going to go ahead and continue to use the flip over method. When I get to the end of the last bundle and I begin the new bundle, I like to use the same piece of thread that I've been using because it's easier. I don't have to worry about cutting it, knotting it, starting all over. I just go all the way to the end and begin where I left off with the new bundle. Okay, so that's just a little trick to make it go a little bit faster. On the opposite end from where I'm sewing, I do have the pins holding the hair down because it is easier to get across. So I'm just going to continue to sew till I get to the end of that row, and then flip it over and continue. Now I'm going to be starting with the 15 inches, and I'm going to again pick up where I left off with the 16 inches and continue to sew across. Okay, now when you get closer to the top, you just want to go ahead and bring it all the way across the front. I'm going to be sewing as close to the edge as possible because if some wind blows the wrong way, I don't need my wig cap to be showing underneath. So I'm going to be sewing that as close to the edge as I can for any mishaps that may come. And this actually is a very easy method if you're scared of starting with an actual lace closure or frontal. This is very easy to just do, and it's cheap, and I did pay for this with my own money. This video is not sponsored. Nobody sent me any free hair. Like I said, I needed a wig fast. Now I'm going to begin with the 14 inches and pick up where I left off, of course, and continue to make your way around. When you start going across the front and closing in the circle, you want to make sure that it's even all the way around. So the front, the sides, and the back should be even by the time you start closing in your circle, so that it's easier to close up and you don't have anywhere that's like it's too much space or it's not enough space and you need more room to go around. With the 14 inches, I did do single wefts. I did not double the wefts because I didn't want to run out of hair, and I didn't want the front to be super bulky and the bang area to be super thick. So I did single the wefts as I sewed it in, going around. Okay, I'm at the very end. I'm just going to knot that and, you know, end it as you normally would. So now this is what the wig looks like when I'm finished sewing everything in. Looks like a pack of dried ramen noodles, and that's not the look we're going for. But before I style it, I'm going to show you that I did sew some clips in the wig. I didn't get it on camera because it would have taken too long to record all of it, but I sewed 2 in the front and 1 in the back. Make sure these are wig clips and not the clip ends you use for clip in hair. Okay, those are different kind of clips. So what I did with the wig is put it on my head, and then I had to measure where I wanted the bang to go, because I couldn't start cutting on the wig head because the head is way too small. I got a big head. I didn't want to cut it too short. If you cut it too short, you can't recover from that. But if you cut it too long, then you can always go shorter. So I measured it on my head and I cut the length that I wanted it to go. So now on the wig cap, I'm just framing it to my desired style. Now again, I said this hair looks like some dried ramen, so I'm going to brush it out with my Denman brush because I'm going for a more big look. Like, I want big hair. Frizzy is cool. I'm cool with all of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and brush it out and get it to my desired volume, and then I will continue to cut and style it to my desired style. Okay, now it's full, it's better, I like it. I'm going to cut it to the length I want it to be in the back, and then I can work with that and begin to shape it and frame it to my face or to the wig head. Okay, I'm going to begin cutting some layers in it and making it look right. And here I did actually go from cutting to brushing to cutting. Like, you just want to play with it and make sure that you get it the way you want it to be. And then my son had to visit me because I can never work in peace. So yeah. So this is pretty much the desired look that I was going for. I did cut it a little bit more and make it right. I'm going to be putting on my braided head and playing with it a little bit more, adjusting all of that. And after this clip, like I said, I did cut it a little bit more. As you can see, one side is a little bit more voluminous than the other side, so I got that right. But this is pretty much the finished look, y'all. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.